So before we get into the actual tools that I use, I wanted to give you a breakdown of some general things just to say, this is what I'm basing my experiences on. This is Kindle's dashboard, and you can see here, this is the lifetime view from February 2016 until, well, the present February 2023. It's got 50,000 books here. I'll mention something about this title, the number of books here. Also, ACX Audible is also part of Amazon. Those are the audiobooks, of course. Those are separate. So there's another 2,000 something there. That's where the 52,000 is coming from. And of course, every day there are sales coming through. Now, you might think like, oh, well, 59 books, that's where he's getting all these sales from. Well, in actuality, the majority of the sales are coming in from about 6 or 7 books. The reason that they have so many books here is because I do have a large number of books, but they're also in different editions. So if you have a paperback and Kindle, they count that in a hardback, in fact. So you've got 3 different editions, quote unquote. So if you divide that by 3, you can see that the number is actually less. But in any case, the majority of the sales are coming in from a select group of titles. Now, what I wanted to highlight in this video is that you can see here back in February 2016 is when I started. You've got 0 sales, and then you continue. Oh, 4 sales. What is kosher? And then you can continue on. What is kosher? 8 in June, and then I put out what is Jewish prayer? 15. I was doing better than my initial book back in 2004, which I discontinued. But it was very modest sales, and then I had 46. I had put out another book. These are short works. And then it went back down to 2, so it was like, oh, okay, well, this is what it's going to be like. And then it would go up and down. And you can see here the numbers start to build. I'm getting like 300 and something books, but there's this huge change that happened. And this is in August of July, and then again in August. I think really I counted as August of 2008, October and August, because this is something that changes drastically, and there's a consistency here. You can look at the chart. And you can see, from that point on, the volume, even though it goes up and down, is very different. And so that's really, the key for me to say there's something that happened there that was different from before that changed the equation for me. And that's what we're going to delve into. What is it that changed? One of the things that I want to note about Kindle, of course, you can sell the ebook version, if you will, for lack of a better term, the Kindle version. Kindle versions can be sold for Kindle readers, but they can also be read on a cell phone or your laptop. It doesn't have to be a Kindle system. It just has to have the app to use that reading capability. And I think if you're not selling on Kindle, you're just putting, if you will, sales off the table. You're taking money off the table, however you want to look at it. You've got to sell on Kindle. Now, whether you go exclusively with Amazon or not, that's a different story. I go exclusively with Kindle because there's certain advantages to that in terms of the royalty rate. There's also advantages in terms of promotions that you can do. And I just think that it's the biggest platform. I mean, I've tried a couple of other platforms, and at least for the type of work that I am focused in on, this is really, I think, the best arena for me, at least for the foreseeable future. Now, one of the things I should note is that if you enroll in KDP, Kindle's program, which is Amazon, of course, they offer something which is, the ability for people that subscribe to Kindle to borrow and lend to friends, to other people that they know. And as a part of the promotional program that they have is that they'll have times when you can discount the price, and there are other times that you can actually give it away for free. Now, as an author, you might think, like, why would I want to do that? Why would I want to give my work away for free? Well, first of all, if you're writing something and you're just new on the block, if you will, you're a new kid on the block, you need to get notoriety. You need people to know and to pay attention to you, because remember, there are thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of authors out there competing out there for attention. And Amazon is really a search engine. It has its own algorithm for giving natural rankings to people that are writing. And so one of the ways that you can do that is to essentially give away your book for free for several days. But there's actually an advantage to that. It's not something like you're just losing, because they have a royalty program where they gather in all the different dues that they have from subscribers, and then they divvy that up according to the number of actual pages that are read. So in any case, we'll begin to expand on that, but I want you to focus in on the importance of getting your material out there to the wider world.